I started with trying to remember how it felt like being in love for the first time, and I think that these memories you keep with you all your life, and I thought it would be interesting to see how these memories are when you're 40, 50, and how they are when you're even older. And, you know, the longing for you know, being near somebody, to be in love again, to have a sexual life even in your older years. I thought that was an interesting topic that also Marit and I spoke a lot about. And we thought that would be quite...
Not about the sex in old ages, yes.
No, yeah. We thought it would be quite important.
Yeah. The dreams are still in people, even if you're almost ready with life. It's always new, and it's always to kind of, hva heter det, å tillate? To allow that thoughts in you makes you a richer life, I think. But I'm even if you don't have a dream of physical sex anymore, it's the important of these 3 films that it connects the big, enormous good feeling that was given us, that is sex, in all the ways that counts. It's a life important, big feeling in you that is important for bringing life. Oh, my English is so bad, no. But I'm sorry. No, but it's so important that we don't speculate in that feeling that is used in so many ugly ways. I think that these 3 films are never kind of ekkelt. Altså det blir aldri, it's never, it's always positive and beautiful and with lots of dreams. That a dream can be as important as real, I think. So keep on dreaming. It's beautiful.
You know, in Norway or Scandinavia, we are quite open-minded towards different sexual identities. But of course, a main part of making movies, I think, is also trying to make a movie about how things could be. And I know that even if it's like that in these little small social environments that these films are being playing out in, it's not like that everywhere. But it's obviously how we hope it should be, or could be. And my point has probably been to not make a big issue of it, just trying to treat it as, take it for given, in a way, that it is like that. Mm.
It's so many films with big role parts for men in the world. So I think this focus on those 3, 4 women is so beautiful written and filmed that I appreciate the connection between those 3 generations, and they are listening to each other, they are reading people, and they are answering each other, and they respect each other. Mm. So I'm very happy to perform that way of life. Yeah, and I think the way that they are interested in literature is so important, but because so few people are reading in our time. Thank you, Dahl, for that. I think that's very important.
Yeah. Why do we act? I guess that's a very interesting question. Sometimes I've asked my colleagues about this because, for instance, sitting in a car shooting a short scene over and over, I'm thinking, this is fun. Why? We're doing the same thing. It's weird. From the beginning, maybe it's something about wanting people to look at you when you're younger, but then growing up, that's not enough to keep you there. And it's hard to pinpoint exactly the fun of it because it's about repetition and still thinking new thoughts. And that can be sort of a very hard, a big rush to think thoughts that are not yours, and to feel your body reacting in strange ways to you just imagining something together with Marit. You feel your blood starts to pump, you can feel your start to shiver, things happen to you, and it's just your imagination doing it, and I think that's the fun of it. And yeah, and looking into somebody's eyes and what is she thinking now, and what can I do to her, it's fun, it's very fun.
All of these films are written for these particular actors that are in the different movies, and I wrote them, I think, quite in one go. And then we applied for funding for the trilogy, and we were very lucky we got that. And then we shot them back to back. So, and since none of us had done it before, we didn't really know what to expect. Or yeah, people said that's too hard to do, but yeah, and I don't know, it was hard, but all film productions are hard, so I don't know if this was particularly hard.